Welcome to CK4RC. Hey, welcome back to CK4RC. I'm traveling again, which means, whoop! I got some minis with me. I'm not leaving home without some RCs. But here's the thing: it's not about the size of the RC; it's about the turn of the motor. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah. Wink. Um. Yeah. Yep. All right. Anyway, so what I did was I picked up a couple little micros, a couple new little micros. This one right here, I'm talking 64 scale. I picked this one up from Walmart right here. It's an Adventure Force, which means that it's not going to be good, but it is a Ford Bronco, and I'm a Ford guy. I've already told you guys all that. 64 scale RC Ford Bronco, and it was $10. Why wouldn't I try it out? I mean, it's going to be fun to play with. So I got that to play with. And with that, because I am a Ford guy, they also had a Mustang. And so I got the Mustang. Um, and yeah, they both come with a red transmitter. The charging plug just pops out the top right there. You just plug the car right there on top. I was going to say I don't really know how to tell the difference between the transmitters because they're both tiny little red ones, but it says this one says Mustang GT, so that one goes with the Mustang, and then this one says Ford Bronco because it goes with the Bronco. And then look at this guy right here. This one came from Target, and I got this for I think it was just around $20, maybe just a little under 20. And it is a Spin Master. It's probably, yep, there's my coffee maker in the room, whatever. Spin Master brand. It comes with a little backflip ramp right here. Ramp included. This little backflip ramp. So we're going to check this guy out too. It does have kind of some rubber wheels on the rear. The front wheels are hard plastic. So not real sure what that means for the truck. But I am going to get my knife out and I'm going to cut these guys out. I'm going to throw some batteries in there. And then we're going to do some drag races. We're going to do some backflips with the Gravedigger, because if it comes with a backflip ramp, we got to see if it'll actually do a backflip. So that's what we're going to do. And you may have already noticed, but I do have, even though I don't have the banner in the background like normal, because I'm not in the Cluttered Basement Studios. I'm in a hotel room in French Lick, Indiana. If you don't know about it, look it up. It's nice. But anyway, went with the classic CK4RC shirt since the banner is missing. From, of course, right here, the logo tells you, Only RCs. Go to onlyrcs.com, use my discount code. I'm going to double tap it down in the comments, just copy and paste it, get 20% off your order. Do that, because it's always a good idea. So let me get these little vehicles out. I'm not even going to call them rigs, because they're not. But let me get these little toys out, and we'll put them through their paces. So here we go. All right, so first up, drag race time. Is the aerodynamic kit of the Mustang GT with the front splitter and the rear air dam gonna put the boxy aerodynamics of the off-road capable Ford Bronco to shame? Let's find out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. The Bronco got a big time jump on the Mustang. And in case you didn't check that out, man. These things have headlights and taillights. So they are not the easiest things to drive. That's for sure. Okay, let me see if I can line them up a little bit better. We're going to go with 3, 2, 1, go. That one was a lot more even. So we're going to do one more showdown. and see how things go. What makes this so tricky is that I'm trying to drive two of these at the same time, both of them one-handed. However, they both have this kind of remote that has thumbsticks, joysticks, whatever you want to call them. And so I'm trying to go straight, but the wheels are spinning and the steering trim is probably not accurate. And so this is just not a great setup. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And that one was a clear winner. The Bronco put the Mustang to bed. Doesn't look like it's going to be doing any donuts or any victory laps. All right, well, with that being what it is, I mean, it's really cool that there's headlights and taillights on these things. It's headlights when you're going forward, and it's taillights when you're going backwards. And that is actually a pretty cool little surprise that I was not expecting. So that's pretty cool. Next up is Gravedigger. Now, this guy, I did find out that because it does have these soft rubber rear tires, but the hard plastic front tires, I also noticed that this is just a screw. Like there's no real axle in here, and this doesn't turn. So if you look at the remote, it does have turn, and when you push them, it helps if I turn the truck on. When you push the turn buttons, it does this. Let's see if I can get so, and then there's these other tiny little buttons down here. When you push these, it just gives it a little twitch. And I don't know what purpose that serves. But you'll also notice that it has reverse, it has forward, and then it also has boost. And boost is quick. So let me set down the camera and see if I can get this thing ready to do some stunts. This thing, it is proper quick. So stand by and I will be right back. Let me see if I can get this thing lined up with the ramp. Trying to drive that thing. Hey, that was kind of cool. Trying to drive this thing is not the easiest. And the little backflip ramp is not the sturdiest. Whoops. I am telling you what, trying to line this thing up is just not easy. Ooh, all right, so that was with regular speed. Let me see. Whoa, goodness gracious. It is just so fast with the turbo. Ooh, did you see how much height that thing got with the turbo? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that almost landed the backflip too. That thing is pretty wicked. There are no lights on this. And like I said, it doesn't even... that was just bad driving. That was just bad driving. Goodness gracious, I don't know what it takes to get this thing to pull off a successful flip. Just not gonna happen, I guess. All right, well, the only thing I have left to test is a drag race between Gravedigger and the Bronco. And I have a feeling this just isn't going to go well because neither one of these things likes to go in a straight line. The Bronco didn't stand a chance on the backflip ramp. Just in case anybody was curious what would happen. I was curious, and so I tried it. And that's what happens. So, not nearly as much power as the Spin Master Gravedigger, which tells me I'm pretty sure I know how this drag race is going to end up. So let me get these guys lined up and we will get going with the drag race. All right, let's see how bad these guys handle going in a straight line. In 3, 2, 1, go. That is just about as expected. The Gravedigger definitely had a little bit more speed, whereas it also just ran the Bronco into the wall. So that's not cool. All right, so one more drag race. The last one was with Gravedigger's regular speed, so let's try the turbo speed and just see how big of a difference that makes. In 3, 2, 1, go. Not even close. But I did get a nice little victory jump at the end with Gravedigger. So let me see if I can get this thing lined up for one more jump. That's pretty cool. So there we have it with the 64 scale super micro RCs for under $20. What's the verdict? Well, first verdict, none of these are that easy to drive, especially not one-handed. They're just not made for it. Second verdict, the Mustang really let me down. I expected this to outperform the Bronco, and it didn't. So, big time bummer. The Bronco surprised me. Not a bad little truck. Again, it cost $10 brand new at Walmart. I'm not going to complain about that. The Gravedigger, really hard to drive. The controls, without having like actual steering, it is really, really hard to drive. Going in slow speed, there is no steering trim, and going in slow speed, it wants to pull. It wants to veer one way or the other. Going in high speed actually just sends it mostly in a straight line, so it's easier to control that way. But obviously the speed on this thing is way better than the Mustang and the Bronco combined. So the Gravedigger was about twice as much. It's about twice as hard to control, but it's also about twice as fast with that high speed. And it comes with a backflip ramp. And monster trucks doing backflips, that's just always going to be cool. So that Gravedigger is just awesome. That's fun. The Bronco was fun. The Mustang was a letdown. That's disappointing. I hate to say that. But again, the Mustang and the Bronco were $10 each. The Gravedigger was, I think, 20, right at 20. So not a bad deal at all for any of them. To have fully functional 64 scale RCs, that's a win. That's a win any way you cut it. So enjoy some compilation driving and see if I can pull some stunts. And I'll see you guys next time. hit the quadfecta before you go. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And keep doing RC stuff. And I'll see you next time. Let's see what happens on carpet. See if it'll be a little bit easier to control. Definitely seems to go in more of a straight line with low speed, so that helps a little bit. Did manage to get a little bit of a corkscrew. The backflip ramp is just kind of, it's not the sturdiest, I can tell you that much. Oh, I landed a backflip. Did you guys see that? I have got to try that again. Man, this thing is just not easy to control. That was a back slapper. That's what I'm going to call that.